The best people, the best coverage.
Tonight, through the use of the sports machine, the Vikings and Dante Culpepper are the upset victims of the day. It was a showdown of youth versus experience. Youth is the winner at the U.S. Open. The most unpopular player in all of baseball is closing fast on Mark McGwire's record. I'm George Michael. Brian Griese emerges from the shadows to be the leader of the Broncos. Tonight on the Sports Machine. You know, for as great as their offense is, the St. Louis Rams defense has always been considered their weakness. I mean, last year the Rams defense allowed 471 points. This year they've got 8 new players on defense. It's supposed to be different, and for 3 quarters it was different. Then the Eagles staged a dramatic comeback, and it was once again the Rams offense that saves the day as the Rams edge the Eagles in a thriller. Let me take you up to the city of brotherly love. First quarter, no score. The Rams will go to their running back, Marshall Faulk, who's been called the greatest player in football. He goes to the right, says, uh-oh, comes back to the left, 7 yards for the touchdown. The Rams jump on top, 7-0. The Eagles are playing catch-up all day. Second quarter, the Eagles trail 7-3. Donovan McNabb, their very talented quarterback. He rolls, he hits Chad Lewis. Lewis in the open is tackled and loses the football. Adam Archuleta will come up with it. But Archuleta, when he gets hit in a pileup, he'll lose the football. It ends up going back to the Rams, who would recover that one. They would add another touchdown and take a 17-3 lead into the fourth quarter. Art, you're the referee. Is this a touchdown or not? 4th and 1 for the Eagles at the 1-yard line. Watch this play. Here's the throw. Is that a touchdown? Did he break the plane of the goal? You're all saying no, 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 no. You all are wrong, 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 wrong. That's a touchdown. Come on, that's a touchdown. Cecil Martin broke the plane of the goal. What do you say? Andy Reid says, look at my flag. It's red. And if I throw the red flag, I want a replay. They do the replay routine. Come on, Andy, tell me. Yes, it worked. It's a touchdown. The Eagles would tie the game 17-17. So in overtime, tied 17-all. The Rams get good field position, and Jeff Wilkins hits a 25-yard game-winning field goal. Rams edge the Eagles 20-17. Season opener, folks, was a playoff game.
Definitely a thrill. I mean, we weren't taking them lightly. They came out and they had a game plan. This team was 11-5. They were a wild card just like we were last year. And they played us tough. This was a playoff caliber ball game.
Marshall Faulk, and it's Jeff Wilkins who kicks the Rams past the Eagles 20-17. There was never a question this weekend that a Williams sister would win and be the queen of U.S. Open. But how much fun is it to beat your sister? And here's tonight's Mounds Almond Joy trivia question. Which active NFL coach has the most career victories?
How does the almond get into Hershey's Kisses with almonds? Little Hershey's Kisses with almonds. Big chocolate taste.
The best of Def Comedy Jam is the hottest. Rawest. Where's the booty? Raunchiest. Comedy video of all time.
Making love to me like a heavyweight championship fight. Oh, it's scheduled for 12, right? But it's going to end early.
Over 1 million videos have already been sold. And now is your chance to rock the house. Jim, y'all ready to get this thing rocking? Call this toll-free number now to own the first volume of the Best of Def Comedy Jam, now on VHS and DVD.
Hey, watch this part. This is the good part right here, yo.
And use your credit card in the next 10 minutes, and we'll throw in 2 Raw for TV. Def comedy performances so outrageous they can't be seen on cable. Feel good! You get 2 great videos or 1 jam-packed DVD for only $9.99.
But the show must go on.
Then every month, preview another Best of Def Comedy Jam, highlighting killer performances by today's comedy legends. Keep only the ones you want. Cancel anytime.
Over in Africa, they got drive-bys here.
Remember, call in the next 10 minutes with your credit card and get 2 outrageous videos or 1 double-length DVD for only $9.99. Call now.
Call 1-800-796-1133 to order Def Comedy Jam on VHS or DVD for only $9.99. Use your credit card to get 2 Raw for TV free, or send $9.99 plus $3.99 shipping and handling to the address on your screen. Call now.
Mounds and Almond Joy, because everybody needs a 5-minute vacation.
I don't guess it's any consolation to Vikings fans that Chris Winkie is Minnesota born and bred. Winkie, last year's Heisman Trophy winner and this year's Carolina rookie quarterback, man, he looked like a veteran in his NFL debut. Leads the Panthers to a shocking 24-13 win over the high-powered Vikings. Let's go up to Minneapolis. The opening kickoff of the season, you're looking at Carolina's Steve Smith. Steve Smith will take this kickoff at his 6-yard line. Now, this is the start of the season. First play of the year. He goes right up to the non-existent Viking special team. He's virtually untouched. Goes 94 yards for the touchdown. Steve Smith, the rookie out of Utah, makes it 7-0, the Panthers. Move into the third quarter of the game. Vikings are trailing 10-7. Dante Culpepper, looking, he's under pressure, now scrambles out of trouble, comes back to his left, throws for Chris Carter, who goes up, and with the veteran touch, gets both feet inbounds. 12-yard touchdown hauled in. Vikings go up 13-10. That was Dante's only TD of the day. He was intercepted 3 times. But look at this guy, the rookie, Chris Winkie, on third down from the 16. Demusa Mohammed, 16-yard touchdown. Panthers upset the Vikings 24-13. 29-year-old Chris Winkie, a 4th-round draft choice, a winner in his NFL debut. Kansas City Chiefs always thought of Rich Gannon as a backup, and today, once again, Rich Gannon reminded the Chiefs that he's a lot more than that. Gannon overcomes 2 fumbles and an interception that was returned for a TD, rallies the Raiders from 10 points down in the final 3 minutes. Let me take you to Arrowhead Stadium, where Chiefs fans were alive. They've been waiting for a winning, exciting season, and they've got one with Dick Vermeil and company. On the 4th play of the game, the Raiders' Rich Gannon throwing for Jerry Rice to the right of your screen. But it's intercepted, picked off by Eric Warfield at midfield. No one near him. Warfield goes 50 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs go on top of the Raiders, 7-0. But now move into the 4th quarter. Jerry Rice and the Raiders trail 17-14. Now, this is a tough play. Rich Gannon throws for Jerry Rice. He's open for a touchdown. But it was a difficult catch. Man, that's difficult. John Gruden said, oh, no, that was our game-winning play. It doesn't work. So now we've got 3:15 to go in the game. It's tied 17-17. Rich Gannon will throw to his fullback, John Ritchie, at the bottom of the screen. John Ritchie hauls it in at the 13. He cruises into the end zone. Touchdown. 24-17, the Raiders. Hey, this was just 3 minutes to go. John Gruden, don't celebrate, John. You're in Kansas City playing the Chiefs. Well, you go ahead and celebrate. 1:21 left in the game. Trent Green at quarterback. Chiefs trail now 24-17, only 1:21. He throws long for his rookie. This is Snoop Minnis of Florida State. Look at the rookie. 3rd-round draft choice, Snoop Minnis. He hauls in a 30-yard touchdown. The game's tied, 24-24. They're ballistic at Arrowhead. But with 15 seconds left, Sebastian Janikowski hits a 31-yard field goal, barely good. John Gruden and the Raiders celebrate as they edge the Chiefs 27-24. Happiest man today is not John Gruden. It's 280-pound Indianapolis backup defensive end, Chucky Nakori. There is no way he could have ever imagined himself lumbering up the field on national television with a touchdown, but that's exactly what he did. The Colts crushed the Jets 45-24. We're in the Meadowlands. It's the 2nd quarter. The Colts are trailing 7-3. That's Peyton Manning. He's got 4th and 1. He gives to Edgerrin James on 4th and 1 and goes 29 yards. He needed 1 for the first down, gets 29 at 10-7. The Colts take the lead. James 135 yards rushing. Meanwhile, late in the 2nd quarter, the Colts lead 24-14. Terrence Wilkins takes this punt. Terrence Wilkins is blown by everybody on the Jets. He waves goodbye to the punter, Tommy Parks. He goes 78 yards for the touchdown. The Colts take a 31-14 lead. But the worst for the Jets was yet to come. All right, the Jets trail 38-24. Vinny Testaverde, as he turns, he collides with his lineman, David Laverne. That forces a fumble. The ball is in the air. It's caught by the Colts' 280-pound Chucky Nakori. Nakori has got one guy to beat, Vinny Testaverde. Vinny is staying with it all the way. Hey, you got to admire Vinny. He wasn't going to give in. But Shuki said, wait a minute. This is what my one moment of glory. He rumbles up 280 pounds of delight. All the way 95 yards for the touchdown. The Colts over the Jets, 45-24, one the Jets will like to forget. Here's the answer to tonight's Mom's Almond Joy trivia question. Who of all the active coaches has the most career victories? The answer is Dan Reeves of the Atlanta Falcons.
So it all comes down to this. In the waning seconds, a field goal will decide it all. There's the snap. Good hold. The kick is up. It appears to be long enough. And it splits the uprights right down the middle. Oh, that's as pretty as it gets. An absolutely perfect ending to a perfect day.
A preview of some of America's most popular furniture, available now at the new Furniture Row outlet. Feel free to record this on your VCR and pause as needed. Or, for a better look, come on over to the new Furniture Row outlet. Furniture Row outlet. Good stuff, for a great deal less. Next to Fred Meyer's.
Is your child protected for the future? Gerber, the baby people you've known since you were an infant, offers you a way to help with that protection through their Grow Up Plan for Children. It's a $5,000 cash value insurance program that costs less than $1 a week. At age 21, that protection doubles to $10,000 with absolutely no increase in premiums. In addition to automatically doubling at age 21, the plan also guarantees the right to $50,000 of insurance by age 28, regardless of health or occupation. So call now for your free information package. Any healthy child 12 and under is eligible to apply. No medical examination is necessary. Simply answer a few questions. As a special feature, your first month's premium is $1. The Gerber Life Grow Up Plan. To show that you care, call now.
Call 1-800-439-3757. The information package is free. There's no obligation. So call 1-800-439-3757.
Over again, and she says, let's try it with the cast off this time.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for holding. This is
Oh, wait, don't hang up. 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 Hello. I'd like to start my garbage pickup.
With TownPartner.com, you can conveniently hook up your utilities online. Just think what you could do with all the time you'd save.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, we're 50-gallon people.
TownPartner.com from Portland General Electric.
Well, while the 49ers edge the Falcons 16-13 in overtime, the defending champion Ravens never look beautiful. They just win. With great defense, let's go to Ravens Stadium. We're in the fourth quarter. That's Shane Matthews, Bears quarterback. Bears are trailing 16-3. Shane Matthews to throw. His pass is tipped by Jamie Sharper, intercepted by Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, Defensive Player of the Year, helps the Ravens down the Bears 17-16. Bears fail to score a touchdown. Let's travel up to Buffalo. Third quarter of the game, you're looking at Aaron Brooks, Saints quarterback. New Orleans trailing Buffalo 6-0. Aaron Brooks, watch this catch, folks. Throws long for Albert Connell. He just says, Albert, go get this. Connell up in the air. It's tipped in the air. Connell with the presence of mind to make a circus catch, 46 yards. The Saints beat the Bills 24-6. Let's travel out west to San Diego. Tim Dwight is the man in the spotlight. He, of course, traded from the Falcons to the Chargers. He takes this punt at his own 16. He's got one man to beat. That's Brian Barker, number 4. He blows right by Barker. Tim Dwight, the sprinter, goes 84 yards. The Chargers would lead the entire game thanks to the special teams play that got him on the scoreboard first. For Coach Marty Schottenheimer, new head coach of the Redskins, a lot to not like. There's 7 fumbles, 4 turnovers. The Skins were sloppy. Well, if you're going to get penalized, get your money's worth. Watch the top of your screen. LeVar Arrington, offside. He says, well, while I'm here, I might as well hit Doug Flutie. Takes a shot at Flutie, gets 15 yards. The Chargers hit back. They hit the Redskins 30-3 in San Diego. The Chargers had a lot going today. We're in Green Bay. We're in the first quarter. Brett Favre and the Packers lead the Lions 14-0. Look at this run. Amon Green is double teamed, but he breaks the tackles. Now heads up the left sideline. Amon Green will go 83 yards all the way for the touchdown. Green with 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Packers over the Lions 28-6. Amon says, am I good or am I good? Let's travel down to Jacksonville. Oh, this is Jimmy Smith. The Steelers are leading the Jaguars 3-0. Jimmy Smith's going to change that. With Mark Brunell at quarterback for Jacksonville. Looking, avoids the rush, has time, puts it in the air. Smith gets wide open. 34-yard touchdown. Jimmy Smith with 2 touchdowns. A 3-touchdown performance by that man, Mark Brunell. Jaguars over the Steelers 21-3. 6 seconds to go in the game. We're in Cleveland. Seahawks and Browns tied 6-6. That's Ryan Lindell. Ryan Lindell looking at a 52-yard field goal to break the 6-6 tie, and it's good. It's good. Seahawks 9-6 winners over the Browns, spoiling the debut of that man, Butch Davis, who feels the pain. Let's go down to Dallas. Late in the fourth quarter, it looked like the Cowboys were going to come from behind to maybe pull off the upset of the day. You're looking at Quincy Carter, Cowboys quarterback. He's got the Cowboys on the move. He's driving the Cowboys now. He looks, he thinks he sees somebody. But that's not him. That's John Lynch, Tampa Bay Buccaneers safety. Carter was 9 of 19 for 34 yards and 2 interceptions. Tampa Bay edges the Cowboys 10-6. Buccaneers did not look great, but with that defense, that covers a lot of other problems. The offense has got to get going. We're in Cincinnati third quarter. Remember John Kitna? That's him. Used to be the Seahawks quarterback, now quarterback for Cincinnati Bengals. He throws over the middle to a wide-open Tony McGee. McGee hauls it in as the Bengals beat the Patriots 23-17. A fun day for John Kitna. It was experience versus youth at the U.S. Open. Leighton Hewitt becomes the youngest player to win the U.S. Open since 19-year-old Pete Sampras did it 11 years ago. Let me take you to Flushing Meadow. This is 10th-seeded 30-year-old Pete Sampras, 4-time U.S. Open champion. Receiving the serve of 4th-seeded Leighton Hewitt. Sampras in the near court. These two would stay at the baseline until Pete Sampras sees his moment. He comes to the net. He drops a little drop shot. But here comes Hewitt with a cross-court winner. Hewitt wins in straight sets, 7-6, 6-1, 6-1. Hewitt, 20 years old, youngest to win since Sampras in 1990, when Sampras was just 19 years old. Oh, and last night, the first sister matchup in the finals of a major since 1884. 21-year-old Venus Williams beat her younger 19-year-old sister Serena to win her second U.S. Open title. It's not as much fun when you beat your younger sister for the championship.
No, it sounds strange, but whenever I win against Serena, I don't feel like I've had a victory because, I want so much for her, and I want the best for her that, I never want her to lose. And, it's kind of hard to explain, but it was something that had to be done, I guess.
Somebody had to do it, and Venus did. Barry Bonds may be one of the most unpopular players in baseball history, but he's not out to win a popularity contest. He's out to set a new record for most home runs. He's up to 63 and counting. Oh, what a game for Barry Bonds. First of all, in the bottom of the fourth, the Rockies are trailing 3-1. Jose Uribe to right field. Sean Dunston makes the catch for the Giants. The Rockies' Todd Helton trying to score. Here's the throw home as he safe route. What do you call him? Nothing happened yet. He never tagged the plate, and he never tagged the runner. Benito Santiago chases Helton down. He gets him at the plate, so the Rockies still trailing 3-1. They would tie it, however, so that we would go to the top of the 11th inning. Barry Bonds had already had 2 home runs on the day. This one he hits like a rocket. An off-speed pitch to right center field. His 3rd home run of the day, 63rd of the year. Giants over the Rockies, 9-4, still trail the Diamondbacks by 1.5 games. Our Mounds Almond Joy Play of the Week is an over-the-top play. Take you down to Tallahassee in Florida. Florida State in maroon versus Alabama Birmingham. You're looking at freshman quarterback Chris Ricks. Check out this play by Ricks. To the end zone, over the defender on a somersault. Oh, Chris Ricks, what a great play. You got to take another look. Chris Ricks looks and says, I can get over the top of you. Florida State beats Alabama. Birmingham, Chris Ricks. You earn Armand's Almond Joy Play of the Week. Just a man, just ahead, the man whose mission is to lead the Broncos back to the Super Bowl.
This Craftmatic Model 2 electrically adjustable bed costs no more than many quality flatbeds. And when you buy selected ones with optional heat and built-in massage, you get this fabulous bonus. A 25-inch color TV absolutely free. Call toll-free to receive complete free information by mail. In a flatbed, you have to use pillows to prop yourself up. But in a Craftmatic bed, you adjust yourself into comfortable positions automatically, so you can watch TV, read, and get a great night's sleep. Raise and support your head, neck, shoulders, back, legs, and feet at the touch of a button. Plus, there's optional heat and built-in massage to soothe you. Call toll-free so we can mail you our adjustable bed catalog and a certificate for a free 25-inch color TV with bed purchase. Call to get our free catalog and color TV certificate by mail now. There is absolutely no obligation.
Call toll-free 1-800-729-4499. That's 1-800-729-4499. Toll-free 1-800-729-4499.
At Les Schwab, we're on the move, so you can be on the go. If you need tires, we're ready. It's sale time now at the Les Schwab shop.
I've spent my life in construction and home building, and I recently bought a Palm Harbor home. You know why? I took the all-new factory tour, and it's like nothing you've seen before. They build homes the way I built them, with solid craftsmanship, quality materials. There's even an exciting movie, The Palm Harbor Story. And you'll see why the National Association of Home Builders chose Palm Harbor to become the first manufactured home builder to win the National Housing Quality Gold Award. Take Palm Harbor Home's free factory tour in Millersburg.
Chex Mix. Get into the mix.
Welcome back to the Sports Machine. Broncos quarterback Brian Griese has lived in the shadow of one legend or another all of his young life. But instead of being intimidated by the experience, Brian Griese has been able to maintain a true sense of himself. He's determined to radiate his own light as he blazes a path in the NFL. Let me take you to Denver. In Denver, all eyes are on Bronco quarterback Brian Griese. He is establishing himself as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. He has succeeded under circumstances where other athletes would have failed. Brian Griese, the son of Hall of Fame quarterback Bob Griese. Griese is not only a Hall of Famer, but in Miami, he is a legend. In Denver, his job has been to fill the shoes of future Hall of Famer John Elway.
You're the son of a legend, you follow a legend. The irony of being in Denver. Where is Brian Griese, the person? I mean, you just want to be Brian Griese. Thank you, Dad, and thank you, John, but I'm Brian Griese. How do you make peace with it all as far as your own mind?
It's very easy for me, and it's kind of funny. Like you said, it's ironic that of all the people that were slated to be the heir apparent to John Elway, it finally came down to me, you know? And people say, well, how are you going to handle this or handle that? And I say, hey, I've been doing this my whole life. You know, I've been following a Hall of Famer my whole life, and to step into the shoes of a future Hall of Famer is nothing different for me. So it's been really easy transition, and I don't have any problems being Brian Griese, doing the things that I know that I can do the best.
Brian Griese has exhibited pure grit, tough determination, unflappable poise. Last year was his breakout season He passed for 19 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. But his accomplishments go far beyond statistics. Monday night in November against the Oakland Raiders. It's the first quarter. Brian Griese, rolling right, he's hit by Elijah Alexander of the Raiders. Griese suffers a separated shoulder. He had already been playing with torn cartilage in his shoulder. Despite the injury, he would return. He completed 15 of 17 of his final passes, including this touchdown to Byron Chamberlain. It's all part of being a leader. He wasn't trying to impress anyone.
No. I wasn't trying to prove anything.
You weren't trying to win people over?
No, George. I play this game because I love to play the game, and I love to play with the guys next to me. And I love the fans, but for those people that doubt me, I don't have anything to prove to them. I have things to prove to the people that are important to me.
You really, there was none of that. It was strictly your own deal. There was no thought of, I will show everybody, including my teammates, that they got to carry me off the field.
Oh, yeah, I was definitely trying to show them that. And that's part of becoming a leader, and I think that's one of the hardest things for a quarterback to do who's so young is to establish himself as the guy, the leader out there on the field, and the guy that's going to get it done when the chips fall down. And that's something that I was definitely trying to do with my teammates, but to everybody else and the media and the people, the naysayers, I don't have anything to prove to them.
His heroics against the Raiders helped him earn the NFL's All-Heart Performance of the Year, a presentation he received from Joe Montana and former coach Bill Parcells. For Brian Griese, life has offered greater challenges than he's had on the football field. When he was 7, his mom, Judith, was diagnosed with breast cancer. She lived with the disease for 5 years. She died when Brian was 12. One of Brian's toughest challenges was to co-write with his father the book Undefeated, the inspirational story of Judith's death from cancer, how Brian and Bob coped with it.
I have a chance to influence some people, maybe that have been in the same situation that I was as a kid, losing my mother to breast cancer, or my father was as a single parent, losing his friend and wife to breast cancer. And just because we're athletes doesn't mean we're immune to these things in life. If I can help one person to get through the hard times that first year when they lose a loved one, then it's worth it. And I had to sacrifice my privacy, but in the end, I think it was a bigger good, and that I could try to help people.
You do feel that she's always there, right?
Oh, yeah. There's no question about it. It's something that helps me every day, and it helps me to keep perspective, because in the NFL today and all the glitz and the glamour and the money, it's very easy to lose perspective, but she's always there every day to keep that perspective for me.
Brian's mom died 13 years ago, but her spirit has helped him follow in the footsteps of his Hall of Fame father, Bob, and replace the legendary John Elway. It's a spirit that has helped Brian Griese find his place in the NFL. I want to take just a moment tonight to welcome everyone in Denver watching on KCNC TV. Thanks for letting us be a part of your weekend.
The George Michael Sports Machine is brought to you by Corona Extra, miles away from ordinary.